Start. Welcome. My name is Celeste Smith. I'm going to be going over STEAM, cognitive development, language development for children between ages 12 and 24 months. Let's get started. We've all heard of STEAM. It is science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. Would you be surprised if I said that our toddlers are experiencing STEAM every day? By nurturing our children's natural curiosity with open-ended play, they are learning. The children are learning with their curiosity, creating, hypothesis, investigating, and analyzing. These experiences happen in their everyday experiences. Cognitive development is the growth and change in mental abilities. This includes thinking, reasoning, and memory. As children grow, their cognitive development will also get better. As your child grows, you will be able to see characteristics and indicators that their cognitive development is happening. Some examples are identifying similar objects such as cars, learning through exploration, such as using their senses to understand an object. They will be able to point out familiar objects and people, such as when their mom walks in their room. They will also be able to imitate adults' actions and language, such as playing house. And they will follow commands in simple directions, such as telling them to go put away their toys. Cognitive development for ages 12 to 24 months old is important because it supports communication and social interactions. Toddlers start to understand and interpret verbal and nonverbal cues. They will help them communicate. As cognitive abilities grow, toddlers will start to engage in meaningful back and forth interactions. Cognitive development also builds the foundations for problem solving and future learning. At this age, children start to think in complex ways, such as seeing connections between actions and outcomes. The children also start to understand that words represent objects, which allows them to start solving simple problems. This builds confidence and prepares them for complex tasks in the future. In my classroom, I will be making changes, starting with making sure that children are learning through play. I will be adding more puzzles and different building materials to encourage problem solving and spontaneous reasoning. For language and literacy, I will be adding more music and rhymes into our day. This is going to help with memory and language skills. For creative physical activities, I will be adding more arts and crafts, allowing the children to be creative and use their fine motor skills. Language development is an ongoing process to be able to communicate effectively. Communicating effectively includes speech, listening, reading, and writing. For children, they will have receptive and expressive language first. Characteristics and indicators of language development in 12 to 24 month old that you can look for are using complete words such as drink, following directions such as putting toys away, expressing love emotions such as a kiss or a hug, asking two-word questions such as what's that, and knowing and identifying different body parts. Language development is important at this age because toddlers are building their foundation for future learning. Early language skills are the groundwork for future learning opportunities. Language development also enhances cognitive skills. By having a strong language foundation, it is linked to better memory and problem-solving skills. Changes in my classroom that I will be making to support language development is making sure I create a language-rich environment. I will be doing this by labeling everything in my room. I will also focus on fostering one-on-one interactions, such as making sure I am getting down to the child's level to talk with them. I will also be engaging in interactive activities such as singing songs and rhymes together. As parents of toddlers, or soon-to-be toddlers, I want you to keep in mind that STEAM is in our everyday activities for your child. I also want you to remember that cognitive and language development is important for every child. Cognitive and language development is creating the foundation for your children to succeed in the future. I also wanted to invite every parent to join me this week in my classroom. I will have a sign-up sheet for you to come to my classroom and observe how my classroom works and how your child is learning. If you cannot make it in person or this week, please let me know and we will set up a Zoom or other time for you to come by. I hope you have a better understanding of STEAM and early childhood education, cognitive development, and language development. I also look forward to adding the changes to my classroom to make sure every child has the best foundation for their future. Thank you. Have a great night.